It's a fragmented verdict in Jammu and Kashmir. The race for the Chief Minister's chair appears to be hotting up. Who will form the government remains to be seen. All eyes on the PDP. Will it be PDP, BJP? There are several permutations and combinations doing the rounds. Will it be NC, BJP? Are there other permutations and combinations? Three pictures on your television screen. While celebration both in the BJP and the PDP camp, Omar Abdullah's residence, there's silence, there's gloom. It's their worst performance in the state. He, of course, himself has said that they've done well given what happened in the state. There's anti-incumbency, there were floods, Afzal Guru is hanging. He says he's a lot to be grateful to God for having got 15 plus 2. But they say they stopped the BJP in their mission 44 plus. The BJP, its best show ever, 14 seats they've gained. They've emerged as the single largest vote share party. The PDP, the single largest party in Jammu and Kashmir. Let's take a look at reactions coming in from Jammu and Kashmir.
I'm not approaching anybody, but that doesn't stop anybody from approaching me. I have kept whatever options. I have not closed any option, but I'm not going to be picking up the phone and calling anybody.
Are in the process of exploring the possibilities, exploring the formations, and we will do what is best for the people of Jammu and Kashmir.
सारे ऑप्शन भारतीय जनता पार्टी के खुले हैं. सारे ऑप्शन का मतलब होता है सभी तरह के ऑप्शन हमारे लिए खुले हैं.
All options are open for everyone. There are no permanent enemies, no permanent friends. In this case, there are no enemies at all, except, of course, perhaps the Congress and the BJP, they will never come together. Other options on the table. Jammu and Kashmir headed for a massive political realignment. Now, sources have told headlines today that negotiations have already started. BJP talking to the PDP, the BJP also talking to the National Conference. Senior BJP leaders, we are told, are heading to Jammu and Kashmir. They will initiate talks. If we were to talk about the BJP and the PDP, they worked together in the past. Good relations between Mufti Mohammad Saeed and the Vajpayee government in the past. What goes against them? Equal strength may strain alliance, strong leadership at the center. Will PDP listen to the BJP? If we were to talk about BJP, NC is trying to cut its losses. Can the BJP install its chief ministerial candidate? There are ideological differences, nasty election campaigning. NC being a junior ally will not be able to arm twist the BJP. But will they be able to last 6 years remains the big question. Also, there's Sajjad Lone. He's one from Handwara. The BJP on its part says they've kept all options open. They've got 25 seats, their best ever performance in Jammu and Kashmir.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी जम्मू कश्मीर में एक विकास केंद्रित स्थायी सरकार बनाने के दिशा में क्या योगदान संभव है उस दिशा में विचार कर रही है. सभी विकल्प हम इस समय खोल के रखे हैं. सभी विकल्पों पर हमारा भी विचार चल रहा है. न केवल हमारा चल रहा है, आपने देखा कांग्रेस पार्टी ने बिना किसी के पूछे ही समर्थन घोषित कर दिया है. सब अपनी तरफ से प्रयास कर रहे हैं. पीडीपी कर रही होगी, एनसीबी कर रही होगी. तो सब लोग आगे की रणनीति के लिए विचार कर रहे हैं और हम भी कर रहे हैं.
So what are the big takeaways from these elections in Jammu and Kashmir, especially if we were to talk about what's happening in Jammu and Kashmir? As far as the BJP is concerned, their best show ever in Jammu and Kashmir, but Mission 44 flopped. The Narendra Modi wave, it failed to win voters, especially in the Kashmir Valley. The BJP may have made some inroads in the Muslim majority areas of Jammu. The Congress has done better than expected in J&K. The face saver for the Congress, it's the only party that's won seats in Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh region. So we'll talk talk about the various permutations and combinations. I have guests with me in the studio. I have Manishankar Iyer, Sheshadri Chari on one side, Manisha Priyam with me. We also have Sudhanshu Mittal. But first I want to talk about, for a moment, I want to talk about various scenarios that are being talked about in Jammu and Kashmir. Scenario number one, BJP says yes to PDP. BJP, PDP, is that the best scenario? Is that the best case scenario for stability in Jammu and Kashmir? Manisha Priyam, I want to begin with you. Is that what's likely to happen?
See, as I have said in an earlier segment, these are the two parties that have literally the anti-incumbency in the state, the anger in the state has been, that's kind of been reposed positively in these two parties, separately albeit from Srinagar and from Jammu. We seem to be reading too much, and rightly so, given the special status of J&K in India, given the fact that the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir is no ordinary Chief Minister. His relationships with the centre are different from all of the Chief Ministers' relationships. Having said that, if you ask the people in these two states, very close to each other, 28 and 25 are not very far apart. So clearly, these are the two victorious parties. If you ask J&K together, what is the government they want? The mandate in terms of technically the numbers would seem to say it should be this and that. But we read too much into the chemistry of who's going to align with whom, who cannot align with whom. Remember, in the history of Jammu and Kashmir, all political parties have had relationships
with everybody.
And relationships of deep antagonism. Yes. Ask Omar Abdullah in his spare moment what it felt like to have a Congress-supported Shah government propped in there, or to have, his father was the center for the Federal Front activities, which are all anti-Congress in nature. Then they've done business with the BJP also. So it's not as if they've not tried various permutations and combinations. So the real issue is, what is the core agenda that we would see a PDP-led government of Jammu and Kashmir? What would they see as the non-negotiables? Okay. Once those non-negotiables are defined, around that a relationship could likely be worked out. I would see for the moment BJP preferring to literally not be the hard bargainers here and not say that, look, we are just 3 seats apart, and somewhat give it to them, but they would force them to definitely come out with a clear-cut agenda and talk high, so to say.
Okay, Manishankar Iyer,
with great
Ghulam Nabi
difficulty
Azad,
it will be born.
Ghulam Nabi Azad, was still exploring possibilities. Should the Congress not just sit it out in the opposition?
If we are allowed to sit in the opposition, we can sit in the opposition.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it does seem to me that although you've underplayed it terribly, the fact of the matter is that the PDP and the Congress together have exactly the same number, have the 40 seats, which will enable them to form the government. Now, the problem with the Manisha thesis is that all the 25 seats are in Jammu for the BJP, and all the 28 seats, almost all the 28 seats for the PDP are in the valley. And the valley has therefore rejected the BJP. Jammu has clearly rejected the PDP. There is, however, one party called the Indian National Congress, which has, as you said at some point in the proceedings, a presence in each of the 3 regions of the state.
In fact, that was the headline. That was one of our headlines.
No, that being so, I think the PDP would wish to reflect as to whether it would not prefer, as a partner, a party which has a presence in each of the 3 regions. If the PDP then decides to go that way, we've signaled that we are ready to go with you.
Yeah.
If the PDP prefers a completely incompatible partner to live with, well, that's fine. We'll sit in the opposition for the couple of years that we'll have to sit in the opposition, because I really don't see how a PDP and a BJP government can last for any considerable length of time.
Sheshadri Chari, okay, I'll come to you for that, but does the Congress have a point? They have a presence in Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh. The BJP's presence is restricted to the Jammu region.
If you look at all if you look at all the others, including Sajjad Lone, who has won a seat in Valley,
in Handwara, yeah.
And if you put all these others, they have also won all the seats in all the places. They are also equally representative.
Yeah, but Sajjad Lone has not won in Ladakh.
Does it mean that we have to take this 6 into the...
What's the point there, Mr. Chari?
Are they representing...
Others be
Sajjad Lone has not won.
So this kind of representative politics is very... I mean, it's okay. If you want to just cobble up numbers, you can do that. See, what is more important for any political party to form a government in Jammu and Kashmir is two. Providing a very good government, but before that, they have to convince the governor and they have to prove their majority in the assembly. No party can, single party can do it. Therefore, if the House is given an assurance that look, this is what we are and we can do this, then I think things can work out.
No, so
Mr. Chari,
just one
Mr. Chari, one small thing. Constitutionally, the majority has to be proven in the House and not to the governor.
sure, on the floor of the House.
So therefore,
Let
therefore
me
the
explore
governor
this
will
theory.
have to ask the largest single party to prove its majority in the House, and they do not have to
But that
prove
is
it
the
to the
basic.
governor.
That's a very basic. But
Gaurav, let me explore this theory you are all talking about.
Okay.
I mean, frankly, it's so strange a theory. Why? 46 seats of the valley, Congress gets 4, and yet it represents the valley. 37 seats in Jammu, it gets 5, yet it represents the valley. Oh, it represents the Jammu.
Respond to that,
see, if such is the argument for the acceptance of the Congress, which has been in power for the last 12 years, out of which 3 years they have had a chief minister there.
Sudhanshu Mittal.
Allow me to finish. This is indecent of you. Please allow me to finish, then talk. Let me finish. Then a party which is squarely rejected, the tally has come down from 18 to 12, and yet it is the best case for it to be a part of the government. Give me a break. Let's respect the mandate of the people. People have rejected the present government of the day, which is NC and Congress. The Valley has given a mandate to PDP. The Jammu region has given a mandate to BJP. Now, given these two strengths, we have got the largest vote share. They've got the largest number of
You got
seats.
1 lakh extra votes, for God's sake.
Allow me, sir. Allow me. You will have a chance. Is your argument so weak that you can't wait for it? Let's propound our logic.
I'm just amused
Sir, let's
amused
propound
at
our
the way you're
logic
wasting
and let
the
people
time of the
decide.
panel.
Let people decide who's logical and who's illogical.
Sure,
So to me, this entire theory of being representative of the entire state with such numbers, if that is representation,
We did
God save
not
the state.
say that. I did not say we are representative of the entire state,
But
we
we
said
have
we are
presence in all.
represented in each of the regions.
And we are
there is a
present
big
in all
difference
the
between the
regions.
two. So give me a break.
46
So
in
give me a
46
break
seats, if
instead
you are
of taking
representing
such a long
in
time
4
on
seats,
yours.
that is a fit case for you to be in the government.
Okay,
But
but should the
should-
Congress,
that
should the
depends on the
Congress,
Amazing.
and the-
you.
Amazing.
Amazing that you want to be
By
in
getting
an
25
Sir,
alliance
your
with the
language,
government
by
your
getting
with a
language
party
needs to be,
which has rejected
your language
everything
needs to
you
be
stand
slightly
for.
more refined, sir.
But
You know
that's
what
a
word you
fair
were
point
using?
that Manishankar Iyer,
The word you were using, I don't think that would be very
Manishankar Iyer makes the point
What?
that PDP and BJP, they had a huge fight in the run up to the elections. They
Yes,
said the
yes,
nastiest
yes,
things,
yes.
and now
Yes,
they come together
yes,
to
yes.
form a government.
Now, Gaurav,
how is that
yes,
possible?
Gaurav, it's very unfortunate that every time there is a fractured mandate which is given by people, you put the entire polity in the dock. And you say, look, strange bedfellows, tell me one political party which is wanting to form a government with the support of somebody else if it has the mandate.
Okay.
Now, if you have a fractured mandate, what is it that the political parties are supposed to do? Here is a political party which has got the largest vote share. It should not be forming a government. Allow me to finish, sir.
Sure.
The second party
He's been
is
taking
the
it over
party
the whole
which is the
program.
I
largest.
need to
thing.
slip into a
Isn't it
break.
timely?
I need to slip into a. In this part of the broadcast, we want to debate: was there a Modi wave in Jammu and Kashmir? Was there a Modi wave in Jharkhand? If we were to talk about Jammu and Kashmir, well, BJP has emerged as a party with the single largest vote share. Many say it's done the unthinkable, 14 more seats than last time. In Jharkhand, the BJP is forming a government. This time, Rashmikant, let me start with you. Was there a Modi wave?
Did you see a Modi wave? I didn't see one, and I'll give you the reasons for it. In the Lok Sabha elections, which was the last elections where people's mandate in the countrywide were tested out, the BJP got 24 seats in Jammu and 1 in Ladakh. They did not get anything in Ladakh right now. They got 25 in Jammu. Now, the sort of political narrative that the BJP indulged in, for example, the Prime Minister went 9 times to the state of Jammu and Kashmir, out of which he went once to the valley and he went eight times to Jammu. Why? It is a composite state. It is a composite culture. It is one unity, even though RSS has been talking about making 3 separate union territories. Now, it depends on whether you see the glass as half full or half empty. From the Congress perspective, as Mr. Manishankar Iyer pointed out earlier and you pointed out in your headlines, the important thing is that are we present and are we representing the people, whether to a larger number or a smaller number, in all 3 areas, Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir. In Kashmir, we've lost 4 seats by less than 400 votes and 1 seat by less than 1800 votes. I don't know the number of BJP and PDP. And this is after being in the government for 12 years when there's a huge incumbency, 11 and a half years, 5 and a half years with Mufti's government and 6 years with Omar's government. So after 11 and a half years, when there's supposed to be a large anti-incumbency, yet the Congress has done very reasonably well by getting 11 seats and losing 5 seats by a very, very close margin.
Okay. Is the Modi wave plateauing?
No, so let me just complete. Now, within the state, there are three units.
You've made that point.
Mr.
No, because
Modi,
I'm running out of time. I need to slip into a break almost immediately.
Well only in Jammu and nowhere else in the state.
No, just a minute.
Okay.
I'm just saying that look at this, just technically as an analyst, the Congress has done business with the PDP and the NC. On your chart, the PDP and the NC seem to be 2 political parties that will not be coming together. What business does this national party have to go in coalition? Does it have a distinct agenda of its own with completely contrasted political parties? Can I understand today the core thrust of the Congress party as far as Jammu and Kashmir is concerned?
Yes.
Can I understand it distinctly from the regional parties?
Well,
I can understand it distinctively separate from the BJP. But with respect to these 2 parties,
in precisely 30 seconds, because I have to slip into a break.
The fact of the matter is that if you are talking about a BJP-PDP alliance as you talked about, just look at the things on which there's going to be differences.
But she wanted to know about Congress. We will talk about BJP, PDP separately. Can we restrict ourselves to Congress for a moment? You're representing the Congress.
Yes, but the point is that it is very important for the Congress in the country, and because the Congress would like to know that if there is a government of PDP and BJP, is the PDP going to allow shakhas, RSS shakhas in the valley? Are they going to allow Mr. Golwalkar's books to be spread there? Are they going to allow haram?
But is that the Congress party? Is that the Congress party's agenda in Jammu and Kashmir?
Congress party's agenda is unity of the state.
I have to take a break at this stage. When we come back, we will continue to discuss the road ahead for Jammu and Kashmir and what this verdict means for the